And first up, a man who got to the final of the singles plate last year and is of course a player to be watched. He is usually a very consistent performer, and his performances this season have earned him a place in this year's showcase final. We wish him the very best of luck. Representing Abbott, it's Darren Gingerbrick Tim Maidment! We do, however, wish him that one day he will step aside and let somebody else have a fucking chance. Thanks, mate. Bidding for his second singles title, it's Paul the Iceman Standen!
Evening, ladies and gentlemen. Here we have the final of the men's singles, race to 7 between Paul Standen and Darren Maidment. Paul Standen won this last year. I think Darren lost in the final of the singles plate last year on finals day. Ben Taylor officiating for the match. Got some light on the table. We're going to see if we can get rid of that for you guys at home. Well, ladies and gents, looks like we're about to start. I'm joined in the commentary by Matt Pinkham.
My pleasure to be here watching this final between two great players. So let's get to it.
Should be a good match. Who's your money on then, Matthew?
You got to say Paul, haven't you? But let's hope it's a good one, eh? So
Yeah.
it's at least close.
Yeah, that would be nice. I think Paul, for his experience in the last couple of years, particularly he's turned it on in big events lately in this area, certainly. You'd have to make him favourite. Though Darren on his day can cause problems for anybody. A very capable player. And can certainly take finishes out that don't look likely.
How's the table playing? I saw you playing on it earlier.
Yeah, no, it's played nice today. Very nice, good tables.
Darren to break first then.
So the ginger is breaking. And he's got one in off the break. He's probably looking at reds. Top left, would you say?
Yeah,
Likely starter?
no really easy yellow to start off with, is there?
Possibly the one, if he was looking at yellows, the one closest to him to the corner, but I think reds is the shot. Just avoid going in and off in the middle bag the other side. Yeah, he's played that nicely. Lovely. Hopefully Darren will be relaxed for this one. It'd be nice if he thinks... I would think he'll probably think that Paul is favourite, but if he can go into it with a sort of attitude where, you know, if he plays well, then what happens. Rather than putting pressure on himself, thinking he can't afford a miss.
Needs to get a frame on the board early though.
Yeah, he's a very, very capable player, Darren is. You playing anything today, Matthew?
No, just down here commentating and reffing, so.
And having a few beers?
And having a few beers, yeah, of course.
Cracking venue we've got here as well at the Con Club. They've it's certainly certainly a great event for this. Left on our own from the general public or the members from downstairs. This room is set up perfectly for this.
Yeah, I don't think there was going to be much of a finals day this year with the Eberle closing down, but it could be even better than the last one.
Yeah, certainly. It's without a sort of general public as traffic, it's great, isn't it?
What's he looking at here then?
Red trying to play it in off, cannon it in off that yellow into the corner. Difficult shot. I think he's going to have to hit that yellow pretty thick. Have to contact that half ball, isn't he? It's a good idea.
So unlucky.
He's always up against it a little bit there, I think. But then if he got it, he was in prime position, wasn't he?
Yeah. Guess he had to play the one then.
Yeah, with that yellow up on the top right-hand side there on the right cushion, he might think it was worth the gamble. So. He's left Paul a little bit of work to do with that one. Paul will certainly think things through before he commits to the shot.
How's the minute shot clock? How does that work?
Yeah, it's gone well today. It's no, I haven't had one time foul. That's even including me being in two games. So no, there's not been a time foul today. I've had 30 seconds called against me a couple of times. People would probably expect that. So
he's a good angle here to take the yellow out.
Yeah, he has. Certainly has, actually, and he'd be on that yellow in the opposite middle as well. Oh, he's going for the snooker option, isn't he? Oh, he's going to have a big pocket inside there, that red.
Yeah, 30 seconds comes around fast though, doesn't it?
I don't know. It hasn't really played a factor at all today. I think it's less of a factor now than it was with world rules. Because the game is set up to be more attacking now than we played previously, and generally it's a more attacking game that locally we certainly play. A more attacking game than we used to. With world rules, you can get bogged down with world rules. I've only seen one bogged down frame today, and that was mine, surprisingly enough, with Darren Hughes in our second frame. And that's the only one I've seen all day that's got really tied down. Whereas with world rules, it'd been nothing to see a few get tied down in a match.
Yeah, I definitely prefer the black ball rules this season.
Yeah. This is a typical Standen finish.
Yep, making it look easy.
Fine with Paul is the white ball will do minimal work to get the job done. Accuracy, and the less the white has to travel, less risk involved, and that's Paul's game. He's not a massive risk taker, but he's a taker of opportunities, and if you give him a chance, he'll certainly put them away more times than he doesn't. And that's Paul 1-0 up. Paul to break next. Whilst we hope this is a very good, even, open match, it would be also nice if it was a very nice, quick one. Is that dry?
I don't see anything going.
Oh no, we got a red down. I was going to say that's most unusual. Paul doesn't usually have dry breaks. He's extremely consistent at potting off from the break. It's one of the reasons why he does get a lot of 8 ballers in the league anyway.
When I was playing him the other day, he was using the cut break, but
yeah, he does use that quite often. He's
obviously gone back to the front ball break now.
Yeah. So he's opting for reds. So we got Paul Standen on reds from the break. So I favour him to take these out. No, Matt, what do you think?
Yeah, I think odds on he takes these out.
Yeah, lovely little angle just to run the white down there towards that yellow over the corner to hold the white.
Yeah, I think that red only goes in the middle, doesn't it? So.
Just needs to get the other side of it rather than this side of it, and he'll be right in the driving seat. He's gone a little bit far there. He was playing for the yellow, wasn't he, as a target. He might be going long here, I think.
Yeah, if that red goes past the yellow into the top right, then it's still not too bad if he can knock a long one in.
Face of concentration there on the Iceman.
Yeah, that red does go, so...
Missable though.
Yeah, the Iceman has missed one.
Yeah, Paul won't like that. Doesn't like making mistakes, particularly from his own error. In his misjudgment in the previous shot, wasn't it, that led to that miss? Oh dear, that's what you can't afford to do against Paul. If you have half an opportunity, well, probably better than that, the way the balls were there. Darren just tried to get in the gap and obviously put too much screw on that. You get an opportunity against someone at Paul's quality, you need to take it out. Paul is an exceptional front runner, so if he gets ahead in this, you'd expect it to only go one way, to be honest. So Jim, as Darren is known as, he needs to really get some sort of foothold in this match, because if he makes mistakes like that, it could get away from him very quickly against Paul. Nick Kenny over there on the left-hand side, looking very, very dapper with his Kim Hong-un haircut.
He does look like a bit like a dictator, doesn't he?
Yeah. He's a good friend of mine, but he needs to sort his hair out.
Is he trying to look young and hip or something?
It's not working. It really isn't working. Bless him. He's got his Adidas trainers on, as you can see, sporting them. Up on the top left-hand side of your screen.
I got Adidas trainers on.
So have I.
I'm young and hip, so.
So have I. I'm older than Nick, but I don't look it. It's like he's off to the nightclub with those on, doesn't he? Shiny and new. On the right-hand side, we've got Simon Budd racking up on another table. If that's a typical Budd rack, you can expect those balls to go nowhere when they get broken. Let's see if they can hurry up and get a break on whilst we're on this screen, and see how good the Simon Budd rack is. Go on, break him up. So we got the balls on the left, and there we go.
Well, that's not bad considering.
No comparison, Matthew. No comparison. Look, the black's on its own on the table on the left.
Yeah.
There's 5 balls around the one on the table on the right. That's a Simon Budd rack for you.
I was expecting a foul break, to be fair. But
So back to this table, 2-0 Paul Standen.
I say Darren has to win this frame, otherwise
Yes,
he looks ominous.
He does need to get a frame down. I don't know what the record's like between these two players. Obviously Jim's from Braunton, and Paul used to play in Braunton on a regular basis. He did that before he came into Barnstable. So I'm guessing they've got head-to-head records. I just don't have any idea what they would be.
Yeah, I expect most players have got a losing record against Paul, though, haven't they?
Well, short frames is different. Yes, he takes his chances, but if you get chances against him, obviously, in local league Paul, you've only got to win 2. So, whilst longer frames, you'd expect Paul to be more successful.
That's that one.
Yeah, you can't be doing that, can you? You'd expect Paul to be on top in against a lot of players in the longer format of the game. In less frames, it's anyone can beat anybody, can't they? In best of 3s.
Yeah, in a best of 3, anything can happen.
Yeah.
Even I can win a few games.
Me too. It's best of 3, totally different ball game, isn't it? You don't always see the best players winning best of 3 matches. You put them in the best of 15. It's a different kettle of fish, isn't it? It's a nice shot. Gets him at the table.
Yeah, got plenty of options now.
Just need to think about how he's getting this, what he's doing with this yellow on the left-hand side,
yeah, that's the tricky
down near
ball,
the
isn't
red.
it?
Whether he's got an angle to get past that red, between the red and the black now, and come off the bottom cushion and develop it, I don't know. I think that's what he's possibly looking at here. Like that. Unlucky. And the white's loose. No, he's unlucky there.
White's in.
That's a... It was very close to clipping that yellow, wasn't it, on the way off the side cushion?
Yeah, he wasn't guaranteed to be on anything.
Anyway. No, he wasn't. But a clip would have been nice. Given possibilities. Certainly more than he's got now. Right, Jim needs to take advantage of this now. Feel he has to take these out. He's playing the plant, yellow to red. First off. I think he might be. He's got the guarantee of, no matter what happens to the red, of being on the either red to either middle pocket as well. I feel with that yellow moved. Just didn't want to play this too hard. You know, aim it towards the pocket. I'm going to batter it. Yeah, and that's a good shot. He's got a good chance here, no bat. Middle pocket, then corner bag. Maybe screw back, have the one in the middle, then top left to finish. On reds, come back down for the black. I don't know, so you may play that, choose to play that red and then the other red up the same end. Because he looks like... Personally,
yeah,
I'd be screwing back and going for the middle next shot, I would. But I don't know that might look different on the table.
If you just roll it in, maybe you'll have the perfect angle to come back.
Yeah.
He's playing for your shot.
Yeah, that's what I would have been looking at. Sometimes I know you guys that come from a snooker background more look at things differently than we do as pool players.
Yeah, yeah, sometimes we overcomplicate things.
No, not necessarily overcomplicate,
Yeah.
just a different option. And at the end of the day, if it works, whatever way you go, if it works,
there's
it's
no
the right way
to play this game, is there?
There's only a wrong way if it doesn't work.
Exactly.
So there might be textbook ways that you think of this way, leave the easiest, closest one to the black to be his last ball. It's not always the best way.
What's he going to do then here? Run off a couple cushions, top cushion?
Run off top cushion, isn't it? Straight back down again. He might come off the side cushion as well. It looks like he's putting a bit of right hand side on it. Yeah, I think he has. That's a good shot. Right, he's got to put this away, hasn't he?
Yeah, this has to go.
Would like to get another 6-8 inches closer, to be fair. Nobody chooses to cue off the side rail. Still expecting to pot it, though. Good lad. Yeah, nice shot. Nice shot, Jim. So we have 2-1. Paul Standen leads. Paul Standen to break. And on the other table, they're still dealing with the repercussions of Simon Budd's rack.
Well, he's going to be racking every game, though, isn't he? So
yeah, that's why they're on the second frame after an hour and a half. All right, Paul Standen to break.
So he's going back to the cut break, is he?
Yeah. Yeah, I would say so. Oh, I'm not sure. Actually.
Yeah, no, it looks like front ball.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, he's front ball again.
He's got a couple
There
in.
you go.
There's
He's
the white. Yellows don't look too bad.
No, it's just getting that first one.
Yeah.
So, although it's straight, it's not the easiest of shots, is it, to play that from there, that distance across the table. Hand on the jaw of the pocket. So, if he puts this away, fancy frame to be over, to be fair. And well, I would back Paul for, in a race to 7. If he goes deep in it, then I back him for at least 2 break dishes out of that. Look at sort of 30% break dish ratio. Sorry, ratio. Yeah, he's a little bit careful here, I think. That's quite close. He needs to just keep hold of the white, doesn't he? Running into the yellow, he needs to make sure he's on the next ball. Shot. Something that Paul's managed to do is adapt his game to the smaller table with the same size tip that he uses for snooker, which a lot of people don't do. They come down a size and tip, but he still plays with I think it's at least a 9.5 nib, which is quite a big size for a pool cue, isn't it?
What have you got on yours?
Mine's 8.8 now. I've gone up from, so I could use it for snooker as well.
Ooh.
Whoa, that stopped in its tracks. Yeah, I've got 8.8. I used to have 8.2. But I was using 3 cues, one for snooker, one for pool, one for breaking with. I've now got 1 cue and I use it for everything.
Yeah, that's probably the best way. I use the same cue for snooker and pool.
But I don't play much snooker, to be fair. So not very good at that. Too big a table. It's all right for a bit of fun. So, Jim, what can you do here, mate? I don't think that one's on in the middle, was it? He's got...
What, the one below the black?
Yeah.
I think it'll go, won't it?
I don't think it will. And even if it did, he leaves himself a problem next shot anyway.
Taking this one as a top right.
That's a great shot. Lost the white a little, but he's still got a chance to one in the middle. Great pot. We can drop that one in the middle. What we wouldn't want to do is cannon the red below the black and nudge it towards the yellow. Don't really want to do that.
I think he might hit the yellow here, actually.
Yeah, depends how thick he catches it, doesn't it? Catches it thick, he's going to hit the red. Catches it middle ball, he might just clip the yellow.
Yeah,
too like that. Paul will probably take the red to the middle bag here, I'm guessing, to... Okay. Okay, yeah, he's just setting it up. Taking that one, put that one on the side rail, get it out of the way. Keep things as simple as possible. Yes, Paul, your second to last, your last yellow will be right in the corner pocket. Just checking there.
Oh,
so overcooked that slightly.
That's all right.
I did find the tables they're not slow, but that way. You know, they've got a nice pace about them, but they are very reactive.
Well, the first few lags I saw, neither of them hit the baulk cushion, so...
Right.
Did think it was a bit slow at that point.
Yeah, no, they are quite reactive off the cloth. as well. Yeah, I found they played really well. Particularly given that they only came in last night. So
Yeah.
they come in, set up last night. I levelled them this morning. And the sort of first thing I thought about it was that they were quite quick.
They getting brushed after every game?
Yes, yeah, getting brushed up, cleaned up before each match. Need to be as well. You know, the last thing you want to be doing is losing the final because you get a bad contact, a bad kick, and dirt on the ball that doesn't need to be there.
Using BT's 9-ball break cue, is he?
Yeah.
See what this brings on.
It's a pretty hefty cue, that is.
Nothing.
Has he got one? Ooh. No, he hasn't. So, dry break from Darren. Paul's first in.
Yeah, nothing's easy here.
No, he's only got that one problem on the left-hand side. He's going to take the red, isn't he?
Take the red, maybe.
He will develop that pretty early. Paul isn't. I don't know if he can get it straight away. He might be able to get it straight away. Yep, he's developed side rail anyway as an option. Always a sign of a good attacking player, good player that takes out finishes, is one that looks to get rid of his difficult balls or get them freed up early.
Yeah,
Paul will always do that.
You need insurance with the other balls on the table, don't you?
Yes. Yeah. If you're going to take risks, take them early. It's a bit short on that, isn't he?
Yeah, he's got some work to do with the white here.
Don't know if he can get much better back where he is at the moment if he took that other red, the one he's nearest to. I'm a little surprised he's not taking that. But he might feel that this is the best angle he can get to that one.
No, he's missed that by more.
Some way off of that. All right then, Jim, what you got, boy?
Has he got anything easy to go at? I can't really. Does this one go past in the
I
left
wouldn't
corner?
be too keen on moving that one because of where that red is at the moment. That red is a slight problem that's next to the black. So I think he needs to look at another option. Whether there is one is another matter. Whether he could cut that one from the left side rail down towards the red or not. I think that might be a possibility. It's a thin cut, but there's a lot to aim at when you could aim sort of 6 inches up the side rail, couldn't you, and still take the pocket.
It's a big pocket there.
Yeah. I think that would be the shot.
He's playing a double here. A big pocket in the other middle.
That's a risk with the red where it is. Yeah, exactly. So he's lucky he didn't put the red, to be honest. Yeah, I think the shot would have been to try and get that yellow down off the left side cushion to inside the red. But he's got a bit fortunate in putting Paul's red where it is.
That red safe.
It doesn't double where it is either, I don't think. This your first season in the pool league, Matt?
I played last season,
right?
Albeit in Division 2, and I only played like 3 matches.
Okay.
But yeah, it's my first proper season where I've got into it.
How did you find it compared to snooker?
Yeah, I never imagined playing pool in a couple years ago, but yeah, I really enjoy it now. Yeah. So
totally different game, isn't it?
Totally different game.
Yeah.
I can't play both like at the same time, basically.
Yeah.
I come off a snooker table, I go onto a pool table. The white feels like a ping pong ball out there.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does seem to make the potting more well, easier. But for me, anyway, good shot. What I do find is I tend to have less control with a pool table after I've come off a snooker table.
Yeah, got to hit him a bit harder, haven't you?
Yeah.
But yeah, coming off a snooker table, I know that like this is, as long as this table is as wide as a snooker table is, and you should be, you know, 12 foot by 6, and this is 6 by 3.
Yeah.
So
Well, 7 by 4 these
7 by 4, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, there isn't really much that intimidates me in terms of putts.
I'm sure a lot of snooker players feel the same as well. I think he's covered that yellow up. He had that yellow as an option into the corner, and he's covered it by clipping that red out. So he's got a bit of work to do now. That possibly, yeah, he was straight on that yellow look, but that red's covered it up. Needs to make it happen here. That's a good little shot there. If he can push this through a little bit, he can take the yellow in the bottom left side. As long as he can risk pushing the white through a little. He can at that tight angle. He's got the angle to put that yellow down here, I don't know. You might have to think again here. He's going to have to be looking at bottom pocket. Go around the back off the bottom cushion. Yeah, that's a good shot. He's hit it a bit hard though. I think he's okay. So nice clean pot here. And he's going to have to just slightly touch the red on the way back, isn't he? It's a good shot though, good shot. He's freed up the black as well. It's a cracking ball.
He's got to pot the yellow
Just
then.
needs to make sure of this. Come on, Jim, put it away. Good lad. That's a great shot. Yeah, nice finish, Jim. Go back to 3-2. Paul's break.
How you doing?
What, mate? Swapsies?
We have. We've been
With me?
to
Yeah, well, get your own commentary box. Nope.
We have an invader in the commentary box. Adam Halding's trying to get a spot,
He's not having it.
but Matt said he's not having it.
Matty Pinkham standing his ground.
You know how ferocious I can be, so back off.
And he ain't big enough to throw me out yet.
He ain't much bigger than me. Right.
That's a nice break. Oh. The Reds helped him out there, so we got another. We got 3 balls down.
Yep, 3 reds down, I think.
Doesn't seem to hit them too hard, but they just disappear down the pockets, don't they?
Not an easy opener
I
here,
think yellows are the ball. If he can get the first couple out of the way, he can. There's definitely a plant in the corner pocket with those 2 yellows as well.
That was the white.
Yeah, well, that's not ideal. He's gone a bit far, hasn't he? It would be very unlike Paul to take a cut to the middle bag there. He's going to be looking at a safety shot here.
Yeah, and it's pretty
That's
good.
a very Paul shot. Paul Standen written all over it. And he's got Jim in a bit of trouble here as well, to be fair. All the yellows are on. And well, what can you do? You can't even just sit on that red on the side cushion because you're leaving a yellow. So he needs to hit it. I hope you get the white safe. Off the bottom cushion, hit the one on the side cushion, do you think?
Yeah, with a bit of power and a bit of luck, I think he's relying on.
Yeah. It can always mess something up. Can always fluke a snooker. Certainly no good just hitting it.
He has played just to hit it.
Yeah.
He's always going to leave that one below the black.
Yeah, that's. I don't think that was the best option. If that red, if the yellow goes that's between the two reds, which I think it does, then I think this could be curtains, this frame.
I can't see on the phone.
Okay, he's on that ball now. Difficult ball straight away. Saying to you earlier on about getting rid of your difficult balls early, your problem balls. Paul's a master at it and always looks to take out the difficult option as soon as he can in a frame. He's in prime position now, I think. Although he may have come a little bit far for that one.
Yeah, I thought he went a bit too far.
He might need a bit of right-hand side, or just off the side rail there to hold for the one below the black. And then the one over on the left-hand side, he might have to have that last.
Playing off a red.
In fact, he's not got quite enough angle, I don't think, is he? He's going
to have to come and leave the white somewhere around the blue spot, isn't he?
Well, I don't know if he can, because I think if he comes off the bottom cushion, I thought he'd have more angle than that. I thought he'd be looking at coming off the bottom cushion and the right-hand side of the black, but I think he's going to have to push the white through this side.
Yeah, yellow goes in the green pocket.
It's a great shot.
Let's give him a chance, isn't it? For sure. Top pocket. Screw back and have the black, the other top pocket. Not too much pace, just to wait, and he's yeah, that's a good shot, good shot. Oh, come on, use your manners. Out the way of the telly.
That's poor.
Lee Seville over there in the crowd. He's looking very happy today. See the big smile. Look, give us a smile, Lee. Come on. Slight smile there.
That
yeah, shot
finish.
Good shot. Clinical. Looked like Savvy'd almost caught a fish then, didn't it? Is this the way he smiled then?
£15 carp on the end of that one.
Yeah. So we got Paul 4-2 up. Ginger's break. See if Jim can get BT's wand of a break cue going.
Is it that magical?
Well, it's heavy. There are the Horsmans, responsible for putting the lights up, all the electrics out yesterday. Good lads, thank you very much, chaps.
Big break, yellow in the corner.
Yes. Yeah, it's a fair break to be fair, isn't it? A lot of balls up that end of the table.
Dibble does floor and he's 9 foot tall. And he does flooring. And he's 9 foot.
All the advertisements going out, guys. Dibble and Burge, fantastic carpenters. I use them in my own property. And James Electrics, well, Gary Horsman is one of the directors, and he does all my electrics, and he's very good. Anybody needs a lecky, give Gary Horsman a shout. So here we've got Jim. He's taking the yellow option, and he's in with a very good chance here.
Yeah, should have these. Leave the one over the right middle to last.
Yeah, certainly that's the last ball. We're talking about earlier on, leaving your option for the last ball before the black. You want to make it as easy as possible. Get your work done before that. Don't leave a hard ball if possible before your before the black. Especially when the black could be a little bit awkward like that. So that definitely needs to be his last ball. He's overdone that a little.
Yeah, he's a bit in between everything now.
So that might end up being his last ball. Finally, he cuts that into the middle bag, stuns the white off the bottom cushion, ends up playing the one in the right middle and having the other one to the opposite middle as his last ball. Ooh.
So have to play the plant here,
He's
I
got
think.
the plant option now. Do you think? Or do you think he can pot that other one? I think he might still be able to pot it, you know.
Yeah.
I think he can. I think he can pot that.
Yeah, if he just rolls that in.
Yeah,
it's a nice
I think he can pot it.
Take the black down the cushion.
Yeah, just stun the... yeah, he's fine.
Perfect.
He's fine. Just get a bit of action on the white. Slightly off centre, he needs to be a little bit careful.
Yeah,
he's played that
good.
lovely. Nice shot. He's right back in this. Takes this one. Yes, well done, Jim. I mean, I think as much as we all love Paul, he's a good mate to most of us. There'll be certainly a lot of people that would hope that Jim does this. Being the underdog, people always like an underdog.
Who did he beat in the semis?
He beat Husey in the semis.
Yeah.
I think it went all the way. I think it was 6-5, I think. Yeah, and Darren was playing quite well up until that as well.
Now Paul's under a bit of pressure, doesn't want a dry break.
Yeah, certainly doesn't want to dry one now. To be fair, the way his last 3 breaks are gone, wouldn't expect it either. Wow.
Straight in the middle, straight in the corner.
Yeah. And when you get a break like that, it just gives you the options, doesn't it? I mean, he's straight in on yellows, isn't he, I think? No, that's it. I mean, he can take that one into the corner, and then he's got an option for the opposite corner to screw back and take the one off the side rail. He's got a couple of options. He could play the one in the corner and stun the white and have a double on the one on the right-hand side of the table and get it out of the way early. But either way, in the next 2 shots, he's going to look to get that one off the side rail. So there you go.
I think he's perfect on it now.
He's playing it now. That's what he does. Soonest opportunity, get rid of your difficult balls.
You want to hit the red here, don't you? Push the yellow one over the middle pocket.
I'd be quite happy to hit the yellow.
You'd be going at yellow?
Yeah, I'd hit the yellow plum. I wouldn't want to move the red, to be honest. The red's quite nice where it is, isn't it? It's a little bit awkward. If I could hit the yellow clean, I'd be quite happy. Set it up the opposite up in the middle, maybe. Yeah, he's fine. He's got a natural angle here. He's not doing anything with the white, is he? White's going to run off the bottom rail towards that red.
Yep.
Great shot.
That's perfect. Couple of things he can do here. You might decide to pop the one in the bottom left corner and run off the side cushion, have the other one in the opposite, in the same side, but in the middle. Or I might take the middle pocket first. I don't know. Yeah, middle pocket option.
You can screw this near the left middle pocket, it's perfect.
Might go behind it.
That goes in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah, and play for black in the same pocket.
It's nice and simple. White travelling as little as possible. Gets the job done, doesn't he? Very efficient. And now we have another great dish.
Just like that.
How many's that he's had? 2, isn't it? 2 dishes?
2, and Darren had 1, I believe. So
Good
not standard now.
Good standard final. To be fair, I think, is that 5-3?
5-3 now, yeah.
So the 2 frames, yeah, so the Paul's had 2 great dishes, but 2 of the frames that he's won, Jim should have won as well.
Yeah, he's had his chances, hasn't he?
Yeah. So you could reverse that scoreline really if the opportunities were taken.
If you don't take the ball out, he will take you out.
Yeah.
The chances you get, you've got to punish him.
Yes, definitely.
Otherwise, that's it. It's all over.
Looks like the match is finished on that table on the right. Bit of celebration going on there. How did we finish in the football anyway? I saw it at 2-1.
What, England?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was 2-1. I've not seen it. 80th minute. 80th minute, it was 2-1.
Right.
You can check it out.
It was a ball first.
Well, it's an England game, what do you expect?
So are we having an interval here?
2-1.
2-1 full time.
Yep.
We seem to be having an interval here in a minute, ladies and gents. If you can just bear with us a few moments.
Yeah, that'd be good. You commentating how we're going to get out of it. You commentating our final.
Okay, we're back, guys. Darren to break. I believe he's 5-3 down.
Massive break. Nothing going in though.
No, he's left an open table, hasn't he?
Double's fine. Is it a double's fine? Savvy.
Yeah, I'm referring that one.
Double's fine.
Pulls straight in with options. And nice option as well, to be fair. Looking at yellows here. Favourite ball, aren't they, without a doubt. Black could prove a little bit awkward, depending upon what his last ball's going to be. He's got a bit of work to do here, Matthew.
It looks a bit straight on this last yellow. This one down the cushion.
Go down for a wee.
Not sure what he's played on there. So he hasn't gone through that enough to be playing that yellow top right, has he?
Yes, he is playing for the one into top right.
Yeah. He's not sure what he's doing with those two down there. On the right side here. Cracking shot.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, he's okay now, isn't he? He's I think the one next to the red will go in either top pocket, that side.
Yeah, seems to be pretty
So-
straight on the one next to the black then.
Yeah, well, he wants to come off the two cushions, doesn't he? Unless he's screwing off the side cushion. Yeah, he is. Yeah, that looks good. Drop it in. And just leave the angle on the bit of an angle. I don't think he's got to develop it. I think it'll go, won't it? Oh, that's a very risky shot he's played. That's unlike Standen.
Yeah, he's got some work to do with the white here.
Yeah. I don't know if he had to do that. I thought the option was drop it in, leave the white sort of between the reds to have the yellow top up the top right bag. But if he pulls it off, it's the right way, isn't it? Yeah, he's left himself that. That's
So
perfect.
this is an unmissable double for him.
This is certainly a 95 times out of 100 double for Paul anyway.
Yeah, and Paul's on the hill, and he's breaking next as well.
Another baller. On the hill, the break. Already had 2 break dishes, and he's potted off every break except his first one.
Yeah.
So he's
it looks pretty ominous for Darren now, doesn't it?
yeah. So we've got Standen to break. And as that Matt rightly said, he's on the hill. So he'll be looking to finish this as soon as possible now. And he's made a ball.
Found a red into the middle.
Wow. And that is a split and a half.
Yeah. And
That's the kind of split you want when you're on the hill.
and look at these yellows.
That's quite frightening the way those are just falling out like that when it didn't look like he hit them that hard. Front ball split as well, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's just catching them right, isn't it?
Made this a bit hard for himself in not being on the ball he wanted to be on. He was trying to push through for that ball nearest the bottom left pocket.
Not quite right on it, he's got to go away from that.
Certainly made it more difficult.
Could have gone wrong.
Yeah, well this is what makes things harder when you run out of position on the odd ball. Your route takes a different pattern, doesn't it? And it doesn't always work to your favour. He's caused himself a problem now. That ball at the top now is possibly going to have to be his last one, unless he can go up for it now and feels he can get the cut. Well, that looks extremely thin from here.
Yeah, that looks very thin. It seems unnatural to come back down.
Yeah, it is. It's just where it's going to be. I mean, you'd fancy if you're putting a lot of side on that as well.
And he's missed it.
A mile away from potting that. Right then, Jim. Sort it out, lad. Need to take these out. Jim takes these out. It's his break next. Got quite a big break, as we've seen. Then it could be game on. Middle pocket, take care of this end of the table first. As soon as you've got two reds there together, I wouldn't normally suggest that, but the fact that these two reds are both over the same side, he needs to concentrate on this area.
Would you screw past this one now and play for one in the same pocket?
Yeah. I think...
if you overdo it, you got the one to the top left.
To be honest, he could probably go up top now if he wanted to. Now he's getting rid of this one. Now there's only one ball dependent on that pocket. He could go past it and up the other end, like that.
That's what he's done.
That's the shot. Stay up there now, you're up there, Jim. Up that end, go on. Don't be looking down this end again for a minute. See, I would definitely be going up top end now. Okay, that's I think he's okay. Can you hold that? That's okay.
Let's play a little cannon here, can you? Or hold it.
I think he can hold it. Maybe touch his side, just to leave him sort of 6. He could even stun off the side cushion. He just doesn't want to be any closer than sort of 6 inches, just off straight. Yeah, he might need to stun off the side cushion here, or a little bit left-hand side. Just straighten it out.
Oh, he played my shot, which probably wasn't the right shot.
Well, I definitely wouldn't have gone for the cannon. It's either straighten up by playing the left-hand side, so you come off the bottom cushion and it kills the white,
or stun it off the side.
Or stun it off the side cushion. But the chance of getting it right that way, I think, weren't great. He's still got a chance.
Dead straight, just got to roll this in.
Yeah, and then he's got a good shot, mate.
Yeah,
good shot. Nice thin one. Don't want to get. The trouble is, you're taking a chance on luck, aren't you? Where are you going with the white? I don't know. The black passes to the right hand side. Do you think it does?
I'd say it does. Probably, yeah. That'd be my preference to play on it in that pocket.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, definitely
so
does.
Either corner pocket is a goer. Or if he comes past it, he'd have it in the middle. There's a fair chance he's going to have on a shot here. Like that.
Should be on it in the middle.
Yeah.
Can be a bit tricky.
It's queuing. What did he give him for that to stop it about 1.5 inches shorter than it did?
Yeah, it wouldn't be Queuing over yellow like
Slightly
this,
awkward, isn't it? Slightly awkward. With the pressure, knowing that if you miss it, you've lost. He's got it. He's got it. Good shot. Good lad. So he's taken it out, and it's now Jim's break. And it's 6-4 to Paul. Paul needs one more.
How will Paul react, knowing that he had a chance to win it and he didn't?
I think Paul's still going to be okay at this stage. I think if Darren takes a break dish out now, it could well be different.
Yeah.
Paul's generally a pretty good front runner, and whilst he's ahead, he's difficult and confident. Going for another stop, have they? Nothing.
Is it the doubles final coming out now?
Yeah, doubles final's going on the other table now.
I'm supposed to be reffing that, to be fair.
Do you want to go and ref it? It's fine, I don't mind. Okay, I've lost my fellow commentator. He's gone to referee the second table. So we've got the doubles match, doubles final going on there. James Middlemass, Lee Seville versus Lee Spicer, the tomatoey looking guy in the red shirt there, and his partner Mark Wapham. And there's Butch sat there with his aviator shades on. Okay, intro's done on that table. We're back on this one. Darren Maidment to break. And he'll be hoping for a finish. Break and run on this one. Would be nice to put the pressure back on Paul. He's gone dry. Paul's got a couple of options, I think. Red to bottom right, or maybe thin cut on yellow to the middle. Either is an option. I'd probably favour the yellow to the middle. Given that there's a red on the top left-hand side, that could be a bit awkward. I think he's looking at red though. He is. And he's very good at developing safe balls anyway, so he may not see that as too much of an issue. Pop this one in the corner and cannon the one up towards the middle there as well. Well, he's made a bit of a mess of the cannon, but he's ended up straight on a difficult ball to the middle. I don't think the one that he cannoned does go to the bottom left pocket. Somebody wants to wake Butch up, I think. Sunglasses on over there, but I know he's moving. He doesn't want the one to the middle pocket. Let's try and develop that one again. And he's done so, I think. I think the... so I thought the one to the right-hand side, the red, went in the right middle pocket, but I don't think it does. Looking at his reaction, I don't think he's overly chuffed with that result. Just a safety shot from Paul then. Yeah, nice shot. Hasn't left Jim a great deal here to go at. Probably find a containing safety. Yellow towards the red left middle pocket, and then bring the white back down towards the bottom rail, I would think. And he's got a great deal else on. A bit like that. Would have liked to have got that yellow the other side of the red to stop the red potting. The important thing was to get the white as safe as possible. I think red may go in the top left pocket. Difficult shot, but it might well go. Not like that, it won't. Right, so Jim's got an opportunity now. Really get the pressure on Paul and take these out. It's a good start. Okay, Jim. Angles can be deceptive on the screen, but I'm looking at that, I'm thinking he's probably got to go on and off the bottom rail here to bring the white back up again. And then he should be left with 2 or 3 options, depending upon how hard he hits it and how far he comes up. That's perfect to be on the bottom left now. And that's the difficult ball as well. Well done, Jim. That's a good shot. Good position now. Just to make this count. Hard work's done. Just need to be careful. Be a little bit careful here with how he negotiates his way to that yellow that's in the middle of the 3. What choice he makes to get on that. Okay, so he's taking it long to top left. I think. might run slightly. Or I think he's okay. He's okay. I thought he'd be running behind the red, but I think okay. He's not taking that option. Doesn't like that option. So he needs to be dead accurate here to be able to have this bottom right-hand pocket, and he's not played that particularly well. Okay, it's a difficult route now. One good pot. Pace is going to be playing it at. The white's going to be going in and out of the bottom end, and he needs to hope to avoid reds to get back down the table with the white. But this isn't easy. He's overdone it. Paul will weigh up his options here, but don't count out a snooker. Behind this ball on the left-hand side. He's not made a very good job of that, I don't think. Whether or not Jim can pot it or not, I'm not sure, but Paul certainly played a poor shot there. Thin one. And the white's flying. Oh, lucky. Well, I think that could well be game over. Don't want to look at it, but it's gone. And now you'd have to think Paul is pretty much home and dry. Don't see him going wrong from here. Stun up the table. Either red, either middle. Perfect. There we go. Good game, lads. Well played, both of you. Jim had a couple of chances you probably regret, but well played, Paul Standen. The Iceman cometh again. And that's the end of the comms for me. Good night, ladies and gents. And the next event on is the League Cup final, which will probably be starting in 5 minutes or so. Rat Pack v Hit Hard and Hopers. Thank you.